Ladies and gentlemen, Hard Nosed Derby Podcast. This one's going to be a little different. Derrick has COVID. That's stupid.
What's COVID?
Yeah, no shit. Out of all the things that he could have got, we've got COVID again. So he's quarantined.
At least he ain't in the hospital this time.
True that. Yeah, at least he's on the couch, not in a hospital bed. So we hope he gets better here real quick because we've got to get to South Dakota. He couldn't have picked a shittier time to do that. I do have some fill-ins, though. We've got Austin Schaefer. We've got Jordan Wood. And, of course, Big Sexy Cy over here. How's it going, fellas?
Pretty good.
Good.
Well, Jordan snapped me the other day and asked if he was podcast worthy. And I was like, what'd you do? He's like, ouch, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I am extremely hungover. I just woke up. I haven't had a chance to look at shit. So I got to scroll through Facebook. I was like, oh, you fucking won. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Finally pulled off. Last 2 years, I think I've been stuck at fifth and sixth place.
That didn't pay very good.
No, it don't. Not most of these shows right here. It don't pay at all.
Right. Well, start at the beginning. There's a lot of cars.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We showed up and we immediately knew. We seen what was there, and we're like, oh, it's just wagons versus us, basically. And
well, I mean, you all did have some really good looking old iron.
yeah.
Beat up, used.
Yeah, used.
Yeah, but after that shit been so far, it seems to stop.
Especially on Chevys.
And whenever people start seeing those cars show up, I mean, we've seen it before with,
And keep showing up.
Yeah. They know you've got something. I mean, it's like those wagons. Those wagons weren't fresh. That's why you all were saying what you were. You're like, oh, fuck, here we go. Wagons.
Yeah. Well, a lot of, not knocking those guys, and kudos to them to come and try and run us. A lot of those guys are hobo cars.
Right. Well, and I'm not even fucking knocking anybody on this one.
No.
Whenever you go to that show, you don't know what class you're running anyway.
No, and especially J&B, you don't know how the build's going to be. You don't know how strict tech's going to be.
I mean, because I know that was a cleanup show, ish, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd say so.
Because they gave some extra plates, didn't they?
2 extra.
Yeah, 2.
That's what I thought. So, in my opinion, that's cleanup showish.
Yeah.
So you really don't know how to prepare for something like that.
Yeah. I'm not knocking
Because you don't want to go to
Paul or anybody about that. But
well, you don't want to go somewhere and end up cutting for 3 fucking hours. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to show up and be like, oh, fuck.
Mhm.
I wish I would have cut for like 30 minutes.
No, I've learned that about J&B shows. A couple times I show up a little short. I was like, okay.
It happens.
I showed up short this time. I had my wife and Austin take it through tech. And Alyssa's like, you got to stick first time through. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They're like, I was like, did they say anything? She's like, no, they didn't say anything. I was like, oh, well, that's not fucking good. I was like, I told her immediately. I was like, well, I'm
Did you
fucked.
tell her to take it back up there and run it through gut and go tag?
No, I was like, immediately, I was like, well, I'm fucked. And she's like, why is that? I was like, I got 6 plates. I was like, I know how many everybody else has.
Well, it looked like
Austin had your other 6, right?
Yeah.
it looked like it didn't start out like you didn't really see the C's part whenever the flag dropped.
No, it was.
I mean, it looked like a pretty good mix-up because
Fucking track was small. Tight.
It was
that?
congested.
tight.
That's for sure.
Because how many of them was there?
I think it was 24.
24.
24 total.
That's a lot of fucking cars on that
A lot of
track.
fucking-
And that
Oh,
track's
big
not
one.
huge to begin with.
Right.
And like I said,
Well,
there
and I
was-
didn't see a whole shitload of new style Fords or anything there. So you're talking fucking 16 old iron.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them. There was a little bit of mix. There's some metrics. There is a new style Ford wagon, a metric wagon. Fucking, it's pretty good.
Yeah, but you're saying wagons.
Yeah, that's
they're
what we-
still not short.
No, that's
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
said as soon as we seen him. I told Grant, I was like, our only plus side of this is they're not going to have any room if we don't give it to them.
Right.
I just want to stay on the front side.
Yeah,
All in all, though, how was the track?
It's a good track.
it was good. It's just I couldn't figure out. I didn't seem like I could do anything. I turned and hit the gas, put the floor on you, or it was like a slow. It was just greasy. I don't know what the fuck.
Must have been an LS.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna do that to you every time. Right?
Still beat him.
I beat him in Madison.
He did too. I mean, not by much.
But he did come after me. So it was nice enough not to hit me. Yeah. I seen him coming down there on that north end, and I was like, Schaefer! Then he's like, he looked at me when he did this, I was like, you dick!
Well, Jordan gave you some help there too.
Yeah, I wish you would have let off the brakes a little bit. That would have been a little bit more interesting.
I wasn't on the brakes.
Oh, yeah.
I was just the front end, and everything bent up and pushing.
Well, there wasn't front brakes on that car anyway. I'm just gonna opinion brake on it.
Yeah, I gave you a little nudge. I was trying to help you.
Yeah, and the one person that, when I figured out who it was afterwards, was Kelsey, I was like, oh shit. Because he's like, you about rolled Kelsey? I was like, when? He's like, when Jordan was pushing you
Well,
backwards.
if you would have been on the gas forward and him pushing,
It would have went over.
yeah, you would have really shit your pants.
We
then.
both would have moved up.
True.
Oh fuck! But
Still no
So-
money.
Yeah.
it was a pretty.
I made it the money.
It looked like a pretty hard fought battle though.
Yeah, it was pretty even. There
Because
for a while.
you took a pretty good ride on the back of a fucking wagon.
It was quick too. It kind of scared me. I was like, I have no control of this. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I got caught up in that sheet metal, and as soon as I hit the wall, it just shoved up into that soft sheet metal. And I think that's the only thing that saved me.
Well, whenever I was watching it on the video, I was like, "This is how the front and back of cars get bent right here."
Yeah.
And I honestly, whenever you got off of him, I was like, "His ass ain't gonna be, or his rear ain't gonna be fucking."
That's what I was worried about. I was hitting the gas like jittering gears, seeing if my rear end was still in place, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, I seen you back up, and nothing moved. I was like, well, that was best case scenario.
Lucked out on that one.
Yeah, I lucked out. Besides, pop my crossmember. I had no idea to pop my crossmember. I ran that whole derby with no crossmember. I had no idea.
Oh man, that sucks. Whenever you got him pressured in too.
I didn't have it pressured in. Cracked your case, dog.
Oh fuck.
Don't be putting that on me, Ricky Bobby.
This is derby, not circle track.
He was running a training race. That's what I heard.
Yeah, it scared me a few times. Pushed the floorboard up and the whole seat and everything. Like, what in the fuck was that?
I have not ever dealt with that. The cross member stayed in everything I've ever run.
Well,
Which, if you only run 30 or 45 seconds, you usually don't have to
Yeah.
worry too much about that shit.
Yeah. Everybody at the end are like, how's your training and everything still attached? And how'd you not pull your pump bolts? They're like, no fucking idea.
Luck.
Yeah, no idea.
I'd
That's all
rather
it
be
is.
lucky than fucking good any day.
Yeah.
After that, it was just, I had to do something. I had to start moving around a little bit faster. I don't know.
Well, so it come down to who all was left at the end of that. There was,
Me, Jordan Gibson, and then that new style Ford.
And
I'm not
Kelly
sure who that
Johns.
was.
yeah.
Kayla Jones.
Kayla Johns, yeah.
So did your game plan change whenever it got down to that, or was it still?
It was
Same-
still
same
kill
as it
mode.
started.
Yeah, it's still kill mode. We weren't cutting
Because
any
your pace picked up a bunch.
Well,
Jordan,
I
after you
started seeing
fucking-
smoke. I started seeing smoke. And I was like, I don't know how much time I got left. Then Austin is like, kept doing this. He's like, let's go. And I was like, all right. I'm trying. I'm gonna do this. He's like, all right.
Because it looked like it looked like people just started falling off and shit was falling into place.
When we got down there at the end, it was perfect. It was like, I don't know. It was perfect. You had a runway, and they didn't have steering, and if they did have steering, they couldn't move very much.
Pack them in there tight.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and with a congested track like that,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
Especially if you get them moving sideways,
Mm-hmm.
wedge them in between two cars, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
And a concrete wall.
Yeah. His old lady wasn't happy in the video.
Well, I mean, and you'll have that shit. I mean, because I always say if the shoe was on the other fucking foot,
They would have been doing the same thing.
100%.
I feel
And
bad
anybody
about
would. You know, I mean, hell, I would have done it. You know,
Yeah.
if I had the opportunity. I mean, that's how you fucking win.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't pass it up.
No. So, who all pulled double duty that night?
Grant.
Grant did.
Grant run.
Yeah, Grant. We were all supposed to, but I thought it was a wagon pushed my lower control arm into the body, but it wasn't. I was trying to hit him in the ass, and I missed, and I told you SS wheels stick out long. Caught the SS wheel on his wheel, and it shoved it back and locked the wheel up. So I wasn't able to go out. Then after I shut my car off, from not having no cross member, the LS oil pans, go down, make an L on the truck pans, and it was sitting on my K member was sitting on or the oil pan was sitting on the K member, busted a hole in the oil pan. So as soon as I shut it off, all the oil started going out, and I was like, ooh, nice.
So you're saying if you would have had just a straight up old small block in there,
it probably wouldn't have been pushed in.
Per like kitten.
No, I could have been prevented with a lower cradle, but I didn't have a lower cradle.
So both of you have a car left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have a whole lot of car.
No.
2 plates and lower control arm on the ready to roll.
No.
So you gonna start out with that one, I guess?
My wife is. She's wanting to do Power Puff or just jump in with us. I don't know.
Well, sometimes that's the best way. Just get their feet wet right off the bat.
She's ran with us once, but wasn't what she thought it was. She thought she was moving a lot faster than
She
she
did
was.
the Eddie chick. She's like, "Was I really going that slow?"
Yeah, she
Fuckers played that on slow mo.
Yeah, that's what she said. She goes, I didn't think I was moving that slow. And Austin's like, you were.
Oh shit! So what's in store for next year? And you don't have to say everything. Just I mean, is there any big show stuff? What do you think?
I got signed up for Border Wars.
It's a possibility at this point. I don't know.
Border Wars, that ought to be fun. I like that they're changing the location, so
Yeah.
that's gonna, and it's a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a plus.
It's 20 minutes from my aunt's house
Really?
in Iowa. Yeah.
So you'll have a comfortable place to stay.
Oh, I'll be at the track.
Oh yeah, because this shit will be junk after the heat.
Guarantee it.
You'll have to go through the Coliseum and shit.
So I'm bringing 2 cars. Swap them out. I swear.
So what about you, Jordan? What do you think?
I don't know. Honestly,
I mean, it's your turn.
yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
Everybody's doing it.
I talked to Trey about running at what's they mixed in Whiskey City with what?
Pecatonica.
Yeah, thought about doing that, but I don't know. That's a lot.
It looked like there were still some spots open.
That's what he told me. He said I better get my spot filled, but
Because I look at stock. I mean, about every other day, I'm like, fuck, I could go ahead and order a stock spot. Go ahead and do that. But every time I go to one of them shows, I get my ass kicked. So
Why are you looking at a stock spot?
because I don't have the shit to run a street stock.
Oh, well, there's probably plenty of compact spots.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's what we need to
I
get.
don't know. If it,
I don't want to see you.
opportunity prevails itself, I'll go with Austin. I like following anywhere he goes.
My shadow.
Yeah, Shadow.
Well, I mean, if you run good with somebody and kind of feed off that shit, I mean,
Me, him, and Grant. That's the thing. We just feed off each other. Always picking each other up. Always hyping each other up. Just,
well, that's what it takes. To make this shit work.
Yeah.
You gotta have a decent support system.
that's what his dad. We're at Sturgeon. It was pissing rain at the end, cold. Me and him got loaded up, and Grant still wasn't loaded up. We're like, oh, we're all gonna head out and eat. And Austin's dad's like, no, we're gonna help Grant. And you gotta keep picking each other up because that's how this thing's working. And I was like, maybe that old man is onto something. I don't know.
Don't cross Daddy Bowling.
Yeah, no, definitely don't want to cross him. That's what at the end we're sitting there watching their street stock, and I told Austin like, and we thought we could beat him. And Austin's like, it's right. Yeah.
I fuck cars hard.
Mm-hmm.
Way harder than transmissions.
Yeah, he cracked another bell.
My bell, fucker.
Hey, you can't break something that's already broke.
It was welded at least.
So you all have got this little group going on. Have you thought about any team stuff?
Dude, that's why I've been bothering Grant and Austin about it. I want something 3-man, 4-man. I want something like that where we can all just work together. I mean, we don't really do that 100% all the way now, but we help each other. But I want to go somewhere where it's 100% teamwork. It's teamwork. I don't know.
So it's been talked about.
Yeah, it's been gossiped a few times.
We're just practicing right now.
Practicing. There you go.
Practicing.
Yeah, promoters love that shit.
Yeah.
So far, we've only gotten told once to change it up. Everywhere we go so far, they absolutely.
Well, that means you're either faking it really good, or you're doing what you're supposed to be.
That's what they said. They said that we took rub and paint out of Derby this year. Said that no way out there has been able to drive slow.
Well, and that's honestly the end result. Like you're trying to make everybody run hard.
Mm-hmm.
That takes the sandbagging out of it. Don't let them.
And the crowd loves it.
And we used to say that shit in our drivers' meetings all the time. Hey, you don't want these motherfuckers sandbagging? Fix it.
The crowd.
Fucking crack her open and point it. They'll start
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah. Well, they've got no option.
Yeah.
So you all have had pretty good luck with the old iron.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, that was my first one this year.
I know.
He didn't believe me at the beginning of the year. I was like, "Oh, dude, you'll love it." He's like, "Why is that?" I was like, I'll show you. You'll love it."
Fords are disposable though. Old
They
irons
are
fucking
very much
expensive.
so. So are you saying we're probably gonna see a new style some next year?
Probably. I got a stockpile now. Every flavor.
There you go. There you go.
We'll
So
try a little bit.
so you're not giving me much here as far as what's on the agenda for next year.
It's I don't know.
I just got done last week. I need
We're
Chill out for
we're
a little
100% like last minute. Like we didn't even plan on going to Sturgeon. We didn't even plan on going to Slater. It's just we're all 100% last minute.
But they did plan to come to Madison.
Yeah, we did. We did plan.
I got invited. Fuck yeah, I was going.
You got a golden ticket.
I didn't.
We were hoping for better
I
reaction.
really, really, really would like to know who the
I
fuck
know.
sent those out.
Sure, would come out one day, won't it?
Time will tell.
I don't know, man.
Hope somebody crack.
I really figured it would have already been out.
Yeah.
I know I took the fucking blame for a bunch of it for a while.
There for a while, everybody's blaming me, and I was like, "Why the fuck are you blaming me?" And Austin's like, "Oh, I've been going around telling everybody you did it." I was like,
I was too.
But a lot of those letters were postmarked out Callio.
Yeah. Who knows? Hope it comes out. That would be funny.
Callio. There's only
Well-
one person that lives in Callio
Well,
area.
Yeah.
well, whoever did it, I mean, it was fucking funny. And
It was.
I mean,
Oh yeah. I kind of got upset
Some-
there for a week because I didn't
some were-
fucking get one. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, that's what everybody messaged me like every day until it finally passed. And they're like, "You get one?" I was like, "No." Then Blake's like, "Why didn't you get one?" I was like, "Guess I haven't fucked over enough people, I guess."
Comes with time.
Well, I mean, they were digging deep.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, "Man, some of these are absolutely fucking cold." Like,
Cruel, man.
Because Josh Gordon immediately messaged me and he's like, "Did you fucking send those out?" I was like, "No." Was not me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I keep waiting for round 2.
I know.
I didn't do it. I can write you down a sentence and you can post it on Facebook and you'll tell my handwriting's a fucking kindergartner's handwriting.
Well, that was the fucking kicker of all of them. That was a woman's handwriting.
Yeah, it was.
Or a very feminine male.
Sigh.
So, are you all going to Blizzard Bash or any of that shit? Or
Yep, I think I'll watch out from home.
Yeah, as I say, we already talked about it. He just got moved into his first house and we're getting shit. He's got to get a big TV and we're just going to party over there.
there you go. Works. We've done it at Derrick's a lot.
Yeah.
Every year.
I've been the last 2 years at Blizzard Bash. And the first time was really cool. Second time was kind of, Day 4 gets kind of old. And then come around this year, I was like, fuck that, I ain't going.
I'm going to miss Blizzard Bash this year. I'd really like to go. I think this is the first year I've missed in a long fucking time.
I say I know the first year I went and he went, you showed up, then left like the same morning and we're like, oh, okay, that was nice.
I had to make an appearance. That's when I was hauling campers. I went and delivered a camper, stopped by, stayed a day and a half, and then I rolled the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then I went to Derrick's and watched it that night.
No, I'm sure if you're a driver or something, it's pretty
It's
busy.
worse.
But when we just went there and watched, it was pretty slow. And
I always had fun going out there and watching because I stayed drunk the whole time.
That's right.
oh, I didn't drink. I get too crazy.
I did. I stayed fucking shit hammered the entire time.
I slept on a camper floor once or twice.
I would say he woke up with a black eye and didn't know why he had a black eye.
Oh, fuck.
Please
You say
explain.
black eye or black guy?
I don't know.
Both.
How did you end up with a black eye? We gotta hear this.
I don't know. Still
Yeah.
don't know.
Still,
He still don't
Still
know.
don't know.
He was talking to me about he had got in an argument with somebody, something, then he woke up on a camper floor. Is all I remembered.
Oh, fuck.
But he only had one black eye?
Yeah, I only had one
So
black
apparently
eye.
he listened the first time.
What about Gold Rush?
Watching
Another
it from
home.
Yeah, and watched from the couch.
It'd be cool to go out there though.
No, I'm pretty interested. interested in how it's going to work out.
We're excited.
I say I like seeing the shows and how they, I guess you call it the platform of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're excited that I finally made sure that I get to go now. I'm gonna have to leave a little bit later than Derrick, but I'm gonna make it out there. So 12-hour drive. Can't wait for that shit.
That's nothing for us.
I got to leave Tuesday for a 13 to go to Alabama.
Gross.
I gotta go to work Monday.
Oh, wait a minute. Whose combine are you working on?
I don't know. Hopefully none.
As many of them fucking burnt up around here lately. You shouldn't have very many left to fucking work on. I'm pretty sure he sabotaged the last one that caught on fire. Or the first one that caught on
Some
fire.
guys run good too.
The hottest combine in Monroe County for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's jump back to Slater. Let's talk about that a little bit.
That's another phone.
Oh man, just driving hard.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
Because there was quite a few cars there.
There was a lot of good competition there.
A lot of fucking tractor room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Austin if we're gonna get beat at one, this is gonna be the one we're gonna beat at.
Yeah. I get
Because you all got to run against the people that normally don't run.
Don't
right?
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, around here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for a
And
change up.
Overly boys were down there too.
Uh-huh.
It's a good group of
Yeah,
guys.
Wyatt and Cody. Yeah, that's first. I've talked to them quite a bit on Snapchat, and then I met them there, and yeah, they're kind of some.
So
stand-up dudes.
I feel like that because just for me running out of state and shit, like you run against a lot of people you don't know, so therefore that give a fuck's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I can tee off on this motherfucker, and probably won't have to talk to him again for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that's still around here.
Well, you see it a lot around here, but you don't have the drama that follows it with that shit. I mean, like I haven't seen that guy trying to kill Austin that he completely ruined both of their nights
Mm-hmm.
at Spring Eggs.
Sign-up's coming up again. November.
That Slater, he still run 2 or 3 people's nights.
Yes.
Somebody tried to ruin his night, but he thought skinny and gave it a little more pedal.
Yes. Yeah, I got kind of nervous at Slater. That fucking ravine dug around the outside of that thing. And the berm was like knee high.
Kelsey jumped that.
Kelsey, we called it when we were sitting there. Of course, I was sitting there beside your old lady and Brittany and all them, and then I was, of course, the Martins and the Johns were right next to it, so I was sitting right amongst all of it. We're all just like, oh shit, he just went over the berm.
I've never seen a wagon come about 5 foot off the ground.
Evil.
I seen him coming out of the corner of my eye. I didn't want to make eye contact, so he couldn't follow me. I bumped in reverse. And just barely. I bet he nicked the paint on my front bumper.
Well, Richmond used to have that trench dug around the outside.
It was on the inside though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on the
Inside of the berm.
I think because Teddy got stuck in there in one year.
Uh-huh.
And Eddie.
Yep.
I have to say is, I mean, yeah, it sucks if you go up and over the dirt into that, but it's another layer keeping you from going, on into the crowd or.
Yeah, there's been quite a few TikToks this year of people going into the crowd, getting shoved up on the blocks into the crowd.
The good thing is that south end where he went up over the berm, there's a little sorcery room out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Go out there and turn around and come back.
Literally,
Oh fuck yeah!
literally, like there was another quarter mile of room down there.
Got my first Mad Dog there.
How'd that feel?
I was kind of surprised, really. Grant came out there afterwards, chewing my ass. He's like, "You're driving like a fucking idiot. About took my wheel off. Everything else. You watching what you're doing?" I was like, "I got Mad Dog." He's like, "That don't matter. You about killed me in the process." I was like, "I'm sorry."
So, Sturgeon, was there anybody that you were actually worried about going into that?
I'll be honest.
Jordan and Grant.
Yeah, that's immediately what we talked about when we went out there. We were like, this is really gonna suck. We're gonna have to beat the shit out of each other because
I was fully prepared.
Yeah, we both know.
We're all
all three of us know what we got.
Rattle some teeth.
Kelsey came up to me at the end and he's like, when me and you hit head on, he goes, "You scared me." I was like, "I know. I seen your eyes. They're like this big around." He goes, "It rattled my teeth." And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "And you're backing up to do it again." I was like, "I knew that was the only way I was gonna beat you."
You're talking about rattling teeth. More and more I see these classes like you all are running. You see more and more drivers bring out mouthpieces now.
I'd say Grant's brought out elbow pads, back brace, mouthpiece.
Best thing is just not have any teeth. You ain't got to worry about it.
Well, there you go. That's back to the Derby and roots.
I'd say his dad still runs an open face helmet with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
We seen a dude this weekend at Sturgeon that had like a bug shield over it, and I was giving his dad shit. I was like, "That's what you need.
It's like an airplane helmet.
Get one with like fly eyes on it, so you look like a bug."
His dad would be the one to do that.
Oh no, he didn't like that.
So all in all, I mean, you all have had a pretty good fucking year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best one yet.
No, I've usually had really bad anxiety, been super nervous going in, but last Madison, Slater was real bad, but I didn't like I said, didn't know any of them drivers, so that's why it was bad. But
Had a little diesel in him.
yeah, Madison, he just kept pumping me full, and I was like, dude, I told Grant, I was like, that's the first time I've actually pulled on a track and I wasn't nervous at all. He's like,
I was past that.
yeah,
I was numb.
they said
He had already
easy
shit
over
his
there.
pants.
Well, that's usually what happens. Man, my arms go numb and everything, and hands go numb, and I'm like, breathe. Like, it'll pass.
Yeah. I about fell off the hood of my car trying to get at Madison.
Kelsey was back there just feeding us the sauce.
Yes.
They had to help me in my car one time in Salisbury. I ain't shitting you. To go run the feature. Had to have help getting in the motherfucker.
Not bad.
That's how the last Madison was last year, and the old Buick had to beat on John forever.
They were like, "Are you sure you're good?" I'm like, "Not really, but yeah, let's go."
Point this motherfucker.
So drunk, like when you hit people, you can't hang on to anything because your hands you're like, man, what is going on?
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been out there and been like, "Fuck," closing one eye. Come on,
covering
man.
the other,
Yeah.
covering the other with a hand so you can see straight.
Probably shouldn't be saying that. They'd be fucking wanting to breathalyze everybody pulling on the track.
But yeah, Sturgeon, it was
Over your
pulled out there with no nervousness either. Grant was giving me shit. He's like, "You're nervous. You're talking to everybody." Like, no, that's just me.
Yeah, we lined up at Sturgeon. There's 2 wagon ass ends pointed at me and Grant. So, oh, God. I said, I'll meet you halfway. May not be pretty. But luckily that didn't happen.
So, what was your favorite run this year? We'll start with you, Jordan.
Look at me, motherfucker.
It's gotta been the whole year, but Slater and Sturgeon for sure. Well, this has been really my first really successful year, honestly. I mean, not super successful, but better than normal.
It was nice to have some shit left over.
Yeah.
Well, what about you?
Oh, I think Sturgeon's pretty fun. That's the first time I ever just been able to back up and then back away from it and do it again.
Yeah, he kept saying, "I'm gonna let my hair down." I'm like, go ahead.
Whatever.
That's right.
So, we've had you all on here before. What is your all's favorite track that you've run so far?
I like Madison.
I was gonna say we really like Madison, but man, the atmosphere
Madison.
is just so
Well, I felt like Madison this year, that last show, that was probably the best track I've ever seen at
It's a
Madison.
very good track, yeah. Man, they put the water to it, too.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
But I think,
When we ran, the only water it was on it was the water from the rain, and they put about 250 gallon on it right at the beginning.
I prefer no water.
Yeah, I got
Like,
it.
Really?
like a dry.
yeah, fuck that water.
I like Macon because of the facility, but man, they always make their tracks so shitty and wet. Can't do nothing.
I think it's wet this year from the rain.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, we're driving through it. I don't know what time it started, but we drove through, I think, 30 minutes to an hour before it started, and we seen how many cars there, and it was pouring down rain. We're like, yeah, we're just going to keep driving. Keep driving.
Yeah, because if I have that show up there next year, I'm going to go in and build the track myself.
Put some drain tile in.
Don't put water
I
on.
was not going to put any water on.
That'll work, too.
If you do get somebody out there with a water gun,
That's all we're going to use.
have each flag person out there.
Yeah.
Squirt gun.
Well, old Windex bottles.
Yeah. Put it on mist.
That's what I done with the tanker that year. Just put it on.
I wanted to fucking kill you. I show up down here at Paris, and this motherfucker has emptied a water truck.
I do like Paris. Besides, I've never had any good luck there.
I've never got to run Paris.
What?
Mm-mm. He started running with us after.
You started running with me.
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, you all should have come down for that. You should have definitely been there for Halloween Havoc, the first one.
I watched it.
I'd say I was on a float trip in Ozark somewhere.
It was a good fucking time.
The 160 cars or something?
180.
180.
A little overwhelming, but
Yeah.
it was a good fucking derby.
Mm-hmm.
I kept trying to fucking leave. Well, let's talk about some of the big shows coming up. Have you all seen the lineup for Blizzard Bash and all that shit? Have you seen the drivers list on that?
Yeah, it's a little different than normal.
It is. It is. It looks like that we have seen some guys head
little
toward
mix-up.
yeah,
Little
head toward
mix-up.
South Dakota.
All the guys that they've always had something bad to say have went to North Dakota, and all the guys have always wanted to run have came to Blizzard Bash.
And I kind of seen that coming. I mean, all bullshit aside, we really did. We kind of figured that it's going to give some new drivers opportunities. So I don't know if it's a bad thing,
Yeah.
because there were some people running around being like, "Oh, well, it's going to kill Blizzard Bash."
You got so many people waiting in line.
100%.
That's the thing.
Just changing the blood out there.
Well, I mean, the motherfucker still filled up.
Oh yeah.
What did they say? It's like 30 seconds, everything.
Yes.
Everything always needs a revamping.
Well,
Right.
and without competition, everything lays dormant and keeps up with
Yep.
the same shit.
Yeah, stagnant.
So I'm hoping they still have a good show out there. I mean, I'm going to watch it for sure. I still think Corey Ludington's fucking insane.
Yeah, running two teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Then Delano posted a bear frame the other night and said T minus, I think, was it 17 days?
Yeah. Yeah, Bash is, it's here. It's on us. The 9th is
And
when
Dino,
that shit
Dino's
starts.
running the mod team.
Yeah, I didn't know how that. Who's Mike you're running with?
The mod team.
Oh,
I think it's Corey, Dino,
Kenneth Duff,
and Micah.
Mike on the mod
Duff's
team.
running a big car?
Yeah,
yeah, I thought he was a compact
he was.
guy. It was.
Changing over this
So
year.
he went from mod compact to mod full size.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few people say on Facebook they're going to full size this year. Then
I want to see Austin go down to Gun and go.
I don't.
Come on.
That hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, maybe it's time for you to break a van out.
Yeah. I got two of them. Been thinking about it.
his dad was just talking to me last Derby about bringing out vans.
That'd be sweet. I'd be laying in the back
He's like,
seat.
you know anybody that knows how to wire them up? I was like, Blake.
Ain't no shit. I do know.
Yeah. No, it's in the agenda somewhere.
Oh fuck.
His
That'd
dad
be fucking
goes.
sweet.
His dad goes, if you put a little bit of time in them, and actually put tire stuff on them, he goes, it'd be worth it. You'd almost be money in every time. I was like, I don't know. There's some, but Garrett Baker had good luck. There's some people.
Fuck yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's first fucking year.
Yeah, I was congratulating him at Sturgeon. He said he ran 18 shows and brought home a trophy at 11.
Yeah.
Damn.
He brought home 11 trophies out of 18.
Well, that's what I asked him. I was like, where in the fuck are you finding all this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go watch 18 fucking shows. Let alone run at the motherfuckers.
I don't even know if I watch that many, including the ones online.
Well, we burnt ourselves out 2 years ago now.
I know, whenever Steve had like 9 shows. They're 2 weeks apart.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you're not the only one that was fucking burnt out.
Yeah, ever since then,
Fuck yes.
me and him talked, our old ladies all talked, like, we're going to idle back a little bit.
Well, after we did that, all bullshit aside, we were like, we turned that something that we loved as a hobby and a sport into a fucking job.
Oh, that's what Austin was talking
Me
about, too.
too.
Austin's like, I work on shit all day. I don't want to come home and have to work on shit all night, too.
Got to the point where we work on shit till like 3 o'clock in the morning and I wake up 6:30 and go back to work.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what was fucking.
Leaving your house at 4 o'clock that night,
Fuck.
drunk as fuck.
That's what was fucking. With us, like we'd get done with one, and you just
Right into the
you
next.
started building the next show. Like it was fucking time, and the dedication that our drivers brought out. Because hell, we pulled 70 cars every fucking show.
Yeah.
And it wasn't different drivers. Like,
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't help. I don't know. It didn't help when we had something mess up. It was always like catastrophic shit, like transmissions. It was
Yeah,
time-consuming stuff. Plus, so you had to do that, or pull pump bolts, or torque converter. So you had to do that, plus fix your car, plus get that done. Plus
Yeah, it wouldn't have been
back in.
A-arm.
Yeah.
You know, or
It wasn't
fucking
something
broken
easy.
tie rod.
Yeah. Knocking the heart out of her.
Because whenever, I mean, all bullshit aside, you drop a motor, transmission, shit like that, like, it's a fucking deal.
This
I
guy
mean, it's
makes
not
it
a-
look easy.
Yes.
He's got the resources.
Him and his dad, dude. I don't know how they do
I
it.
get Snapchats from time to time.
I won't say it, but resources is on his head.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
We used it the other day,
I
but
seen that.
We discussed this in the middle of the field the other day.
Oh, yeah.
him and his dad both, man.
It's overtime.
It's it.
It's your Christmas bonus.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
They go out there in Crocs and get this shit done. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, working. I'm like, in Crocs? Yeah, I gotta be comfortable. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It's Sunday. Sunday, I'm gonna be comfortable, fuckers. I wear fucking
I'd
boots.
burn my fucking toes off.
That ain't no shit. I burn the fuck out of myself all the time. Fucking leather boots.
You'll lose feeling sooner or later.
Fuck around. Fuck that. So, any switch up on setups or anything for next year? Or?
No, I'm finally getting a built motor and stuff, so should have a whole new unit.
I got a metric caddy I don't know what to do with.
There you go. Sounds like a kill car.
Yeah. I know
No,
what it
it'll,
is.
it'll still be right.
Somebody was saying he wants to see a metric caddy run before he builds his metric caddy.
Yeah. I never really paid much attention to him.
Nobody ever does.
Lost and forgotten.
They've been just the same as Old Iron almost.
You've run one, haven't you?
He's wanted one.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Blake gives me shit because everybody calls him an under radar builder, and he's like, "You're the one that's only won a derby around here in a metric." I'm like, yeah.
That's because everybody forgot about you.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's
Metric,
just
just leave it alone.
That's just a piece of shit metric. We'll deal with this in a minute.
2020, I think, when I won Madison. I think it's 2020.
They didn't have Derby in 2020.
So it's 2021.
It's 21.
Because I was the only one around here that had any Derbies in 2020.
Yeah.
Because everybody was scared of COVID.
Yeah, it was already Clark that put that on.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, then that was 21.
21 or 2019 is one. It's in between that 3-year span right there because it's been 2 years since I won. So yeah, 2021.
Well, I think Mr. COVID is going to jump on for a second. We'll call his ass, see if he's got any questions for you fuckers. So if everybody wants to just give me a second, I'll get him on the phone. And we are back. We've got Mr. Derrick Gaymiller on the phone with COVID. What's up?
I missed one episode out of 65, and I've got to be Gaymiller.
So it sounds like you're still alive, barely, but you are still alive.
I am alive.
So we talked about Jordan winning Sturgeon.
Yes.
We talked about how, they've had a pretty successful season.
Yes,
Anything
they have.
anything you want to fuck with them about?
Now, since you guys have had such a successful season with Old Iron, now is that going to be pretty much most of the cars out of your all stable for next year?
I got 4 old iron, a metric GM, and about 30 new styles. So be one of any.
Hold on. Did you just say a metric GM?
I did.
Yeah, we've talked about that a couple times on this one. He's got a metric caddy he doesn't know what the fuck to do with.
Oh, my.
We were talking that we're gonna both do one for the team show and have just call ourselves like the metric team or something.
Jordan said that they were talking about just taking 2 metric GMs to the fucking team show.
I mean, that'd be one way to finish them off in a hurry.
It'd be all right. We got enough capabilities.
I did ask Austin the same shit, because this was his, first go at the Old Iron GM stuff. He said that he did like them, but the new style Fords are more readily available and more disposable.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't worry too much about junking a $600 to $800 car as you do a $1,600 car.
Yeah. They do pay for themselves, though.
He said they do pay for themselves.
They do.
I say we were trying to
Now,
start.
boys, I got a question for y'all. If anybody paid any attention to Facebook this week, R&R Promotions launched their sign-ups for Border Wars. They have a list. The state of Missouri only had 10 guys that signed up to keep their spot that ran in 2023. 4 other people only signed up. So they're actually looking for 4 more cars, 4 more guys. Is that something that you guys would consider maybe doing the last weekend of May?
Austin's in.
Schaefer signed up?
Yes, sir.
Well, son of a bitch, I didn't see his name on that list.
It's on there.
It's
Read
on
the fine
there.
print.
It's on there now.
Okay.
Smoke and mirrors.
Is Jordan
Well-
would consider it?
We're working on that.
You're working on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, boys, that's not a place to take the metric GMs. Just throwing that shit out there.
Now they're talking about taking W bodies.
Oh, God. I mean, they could. They have a 2-man compact load class up there for it, too. So, I guess
Now they're taking the W
that.
bodies in that street stock class.
You would be 2 of the most hated little motherfuckers there.
Well, they've already got that title around here, so fuck it.
Used to it.
Yeah.
You should have.
His grandpa told us when we started, and he looked at our cars. He goes, by the end of this year, he goes, you motherfuckers are gonna be no good pieces of shit by the end of it.
Little did he know they started out that way.
Oh, it happens. It happens. So, guys, have you taken a look at the Gold Rush list?
We looked at it a little bit. We just talked about how most of the guys that had something to say about Blizzard Bash switched to Gold Rush, and how people that have always wanted a chance at Blizzard Bash have switched to Blizzard Bash.
That is the one thing that 2 huge shows that are actually back-to-back from each other are going to open up so many more new doors for new drivers, even in the singles classes to the team settings of everything. Not one facility is going to be able to house 600.
That's what I said. Sometimes
Split that.
sometimes progress in this instance is what you need, because it frees up more ground for everybody to get on that big stage.
The only thing that I wish would happen is that either Topeka, Kansas would build more hotels and not rate the people so bad as to get in a room
And still have roaches.
to help that a little bit more.
For
Because
sure.
our hotel was $335, I think.
Yeah, and you're staying for a fucking month.
Yeah, it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'll come home on Sunday. It was $335, I
Damn,
think.
that's not bad.
No. That's
For
one
2
fucking night in Topeka.
Yeah, now what's Capitol Plaza?
Fuck, dude, $1,500 whenever I stayed out there.
Yeah, and you was there for what, 5 days?
Well, I wasn't even there that long.
Is that right? When you there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you come home on a Monday?
Yeah, I guess at 18 I did stay the full 5.
Okay, so 5 for 1,500, or $330 for 4 days. I mean, that's kind of a fucking no-brainer there, in my opinion.
Oh, 100%. And I mean, I don't know for a fact yet. I mean, I guess we'll see when we get to South Dakota. But the first night I was at fucking Blizzard Bash in 18, I got kicked out of a strip club. So
Oh, fuck yeah.
I did. Last week's episode, we did talk about, if there's anybody that can reach out to us to give us some pointers on where to go and what to do.
we're looking for a good steakhouse.
Yeah, my Snapchat blew up. I mean, Cactus Cactus lives up there, and he was like, dude, he's like, I'll give you a list. You can pretty much do a circle in roughly an afternoon. He said, then you can go downtown, then you can go to casinos, you can go to nice restaurants, you can do whatever you want to do.
If I get drunk enough out there, I'll go fucking chew on a live buffalo. I don't care.
What'd you say?
I said, I'll get drunk enough out there, I'll go chew on a live buffalo. I don't give a fuck.
I want to see this shit.
I'll video that shit if you write it.
I'll ride it up right off the top of fucking Mount Rushmore.
I just watched 8 seconds today, bitch, so I will throw down on some videos before it didn't
That
happen.
fucking horn's gonna honk twice because I'm riding for the lane.
Gotta go 16 seconds.
I can handle it.
So, are they happy with the progress that their old irons really did this year?
Oh, fuck, man. That's what we were talking about. Jordan, with the success he's had this year of actually having, car left, it's been a change for him, he said.
Yeah, you
Well,
usually have to
that and
do
if
a year or
Austin
two.
to keep transmissions from exploding, he'd have a little bit better outcomes, too.
Yeah, and pulling pump bolts or coming loose the last 2 times.
Happens.
I told him that there's these cases that they make that you can put the guts from these transmissions in, and they'll quit doing that.
Come on now.
I'm gonna come up with a direct drive hydraulic pump or something.
And then you got fucking Schaefer over here trying to put a hydrostat in one of these motherfuckers.
I can't believe he hasn't thrown a fucking combine motor in it yet.
That guy put it coming down the Cadillac. It didn't work out too well. It made it really heavy up front. It didn't seem like it moved very much.
Did you say a Cummins and a Cadillac?
Yeah, did you see that shit on Facebook?
12 valve.
I haven't.
Oh, fuck, what was that,
They had
about a month or so ago?
Yeah, they had like 6 batteries in it, and I don't know, it's just ridiculous.
It was definitely, it was a fucking, he was trolling for some likes is what that dude
Little
was
eye
doing.
candy.
Yeah.
TikTok.
He was clout
okay,
chasing.
yeah, the 12
Clout
ounce
chasing. That's what them
was
kids
like
would
a
say.
73 or 4 caddy.
Yeah, it was a good caddy.
Yeah, 2-door.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did see that.
Lost a wheel right off the rip, front wheel.
Well, look what happens. You had the guys that had the turbo in the
Twin turbo LS motor at the fucking
I worked with
duo
that guy at
class.
Capital. Yeah,
Really?
Took it to Bluegrass. Yeah, I forgot his name, but he was one of the mechanics at Capital.
Well, he could have been very smart then.
Nah.
somebody's always trying to look for the next new thing.
Same with mechanics.
Whether it works or it doesn't, I mean,
I don't know,
it's
it's
working.
crafty.
I mean, how many guys do when we were in Utah, how many guys still have big block Mopars out there compared to any place else?
Hey, motherfucker, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that they were
that
bringing
works.
money home with that shit.
Well, yeah, all you had to do was pass tech.
Yeah, but the problem is that those guys do it. Yeah, they get the grand for passing tech, but they run those motors all the time.
Derrick, I know
Every
you're
car.
on quarantine right now, but motherfucker, I will put on a hazmat suit and I will come in that bitch and I will kick you in the dick.
You gotta wait until Wednesday.
No, I don't. I got a hazmat suit that says I'll come in that bitch tonight.
Because I think I get, with everything now, you gotta wait. You gotta.
What are you gonna do if you don't have your voice by Gold Rush?
Well, this was pretty much the same feeling that I had right before we left for Utah. And except this time I had a fever, and I didn't have it last time. It was just all in my sinuses and my throat.
And this time you
I
sound like
just don't want
shit.
to take
Well-
another trip to the hospital for this time, and I don't think we will. I think it'll be.
Well, I'm not gonna keep doing these motherfuckers by myself, so you're gonna get better.
Well, I told you I should be off Wednesday, so and I hope I can be able to go back to work Wednesday.
Well, yeah, because we gotta get Sam on here to drop that Gold Rush shit.
We do, and I've already talked to Sam today.
And I talked to Tim Clark too. I hadn't talked to you about that yet, but I talked to Tim Clark Jr. and I think they're wanting to throw a little something our way too.
You could actually tell everybody that the special episode with Sam will actually drop Wednesday morning, so everybody can listen to it on the way to Gold Rush.
Oh,
Back in City, South Dakota.
Prequel.
Off at 5 a.m. Wednesday morning of the.
So we're gonna feed you hungry motherfuckers.
And it'll be a big old Gold Rush episode with Mr. Sand himself.
There we go. But we were talking that they had some competition at Sturgeon. You know, there was some good cars there. And I was kind of asking them, you know, what their game plan was going out there and if it changed any toward the end of it when they were all still moving around. And they said, no, still the same goals when we started it. And that was to end on top. And I said it worked out pretty good, especially for the competition that was there.
I didn't like the only thing that I didn't like is they did announce that Austin got second, and then they went back and rechanged that and had Austin getting third. I didn't agree with that, but
yeah, I don't think he should have been in the money at all either.
We still don't understand why, because that guy, he only started up that one time, and I still made sure he didn't make contact. Austin was still the last to make contact out of him.
Yeah, I still sat there idling.
He moved maybe 6 inches, but
yeah, and I didn't let him move past that.
Yeah. And I figured, I didn't get to talk to you guys really after the show, but I figured Austin needed another transmission. That's what I was guessing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bingo, baby. You can give out count on it.
Was it? Did you eat another tranny?
Yeah, I split this one plumb in half.
Oh, bitch, man. You were hard on shit.
Good thing he's a good builder, too.
Yeah, that concrete wall, I think that's what did it. Got half a wall and half a wagon.
Did you hear the people in the video? They're like, you got my eyes.
Kind of lost steering off one side. I saw you had a head of steam going over there, and Mr. Joe Gibson was there on the wall, and you just didn't quite catch as much as Joe as I think you had planned.
I lifted there the last 30 feet, and I was like, fuck that, it'll work. Laid back into it.
Hold on, Jordan, what'd you just say?
What?
Something about getting it in my eyes.
When he hit the concrete berm, it shattered off. Shattered off everything into the crowd. There's somebody yelling in the crowd. I got it in my eyes, like in the video.
I've heard that same deal, but it's usually like at the end of the video.
Oh my! You cannot combine derby and facials together, dude. You can't do it.
I just feel bad for that poor guy in the car. I don't know what that bumper was, but after Austin did that hit, the corner of it wasn't straight no more. It was curled back around on the inside.
Well, that's the thing, boys. I mean, everybody who watched the cars pull in, everybody knew what those cars were. And if you didn't get on them, they were going to fuck your day up.
That's
period.
Yes.
As we were pulling up, Grant came up next to us. He said the two shiny black ones first. I'm like, okay.
Well, Austin, what did I tell you before you guys went out?
So we're going to have to jump on them? Get the
And
jump?
where did I tell you to hit them?
In the back.
I told you do not run up the ass of those wagons.
I about had one peeled off her.
What do you mean? I took a ride on
That
one.
if you hit one of them in the ass, I was going to dick kick you as soon as you got back to the trailer.
Shook it up.
Yeah. I slip up every now and again.
It happens, but you didn't run plumb up the ass. You kind of 45 them in the ass. But all the good shots were on the front wheels.
Yeah.
And what happened? Kelsey lost an entire wheel and a spindle and everything else, I believe. And then you guys got Joe's steering all screwed up too. And then you just kind of let him have it after that. But
No, we seen the opportunity, and we didn't let it get away.
oh, there was.
And if
Well,
you
like I
did,
said, I thought you guys would. When I heard how many cars were going to be in that class, I kind of knew that you had no reconciliation of going back out to the street stock class.
we did. We had full intent to.
I had.
Oh, I know you did, but with the cars that were out there, I didn't figure
Oh, yeah.
much left.
I could have made it, but when I missed Austin on that one hit, my wheel caught his tire and bent the lower control arm back into the body. So then my wheel was locked up, or else I would have tried. But then I had a hole in my oil pan and no cross member either. So
You're correct. Yeah, you were coming towards me, and that son of a bitch I told you was dog tracking pretty bad.
I was still landing on him.
Oh yeah, so I've got to get.
He's
get
gonna
it
break
up,
his
you know,
fucking arm patting himself on the back in just a minute.
It's been the first time.
With the LS love, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Si, will you go get a bag of ice? Because his shoulder's gonna be
Yeah,
fucking sore.
it's been the first time I've been able to. I haven't had fucking success for 2 years, motherfuckers.
All you had to do was show up at fucking Huntsville.
Yeah, then you would have got fucking dead last.
Oh, God, I hated to have done that to you.
Yeah, I know.
The shit talking is getting convincing.
No, I like Steven.
Well, that's what people really don't realize is the guys that we do like, we talk shit on.
100%.
That's just it. If you didn't like somebody, you wouldn't talk shit on them.
Sure, it's not the talking shit. It's just a little bit of pimping action right there.
Yeah.
Derrick, he fucking texted me last Sunday or snapped me and was like, "Hey, am I podcast worthy?" And I was like, "Why? What'd you do?" He's like, "Oh, that was cold." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, I am hungover. I went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning. Leave me alone."
But he was talking smack to the Derby. He was like, it was all right, Derby.
It was. It was. You had enough. You still had enough quality cars on the cleanup show.
You're asking Derrick to really swallow his fucking pride to say that was a good show.
Yeah.
I still don't believe that you were actually there.
Oh, he was there.
I know if I didn't have y'all to confirm it, I still don't believe he was actually there.
He was there by CJ and us.
There's a lot that can confirm it other than them two right there.
You should
Because
have
I was wanting to,
Yeah.
I already talked to Austin. I knew he was going. I'd already talked to Denton. I knew Denton was going. Avery, I knew he was going. So.
Then
You had some buddies
no
to
matter how much
support.
I don't like going to support the show itself, but I was wanting to support my people. And that makes me swallow my pride a little bit and pay my fucking $40 and get in and watch a decent show.
They should have been fucking honored. You're pretty much famous.
got royalties out of it.
You just fucking wait until I'm off quarantine.
We're gonna have a hard-nosed Derby podcast boxing match
Live on Facebook.
No, this dickhead asked if I was going to go tech it too.
Oh, I asked him if he was teching.
So you can tech these nuts.
Oh, okay. So enough about these fuck sticks. While I got you on here, I don't know about you, but I'm fucking ready to get to South Dakota.
Oh, dude. It's gonna be. it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a show.
I mean,
And-
we've got primo motherfucking seats.
Oh, and like I said, a brand new facility. I don't know how many times we've all talked about this.
I'm gonna see how drunk I can get in a media box.
In and out.
He's not announcing. He does okay sober.
Pack a fifth of bird dog with you
He
and drink it
tells
on the way
somebody
there.
to go eat a dick or something.
Hey, I did pretty good on that live feed out there at Utah. I never said any
I
cuss
did.
words.
I gave you the props because you weren't hammered.
Wasn't from lack of trying.
Was it
You
Blizzard
had
Action,
just
6 o'clock
enough
in the morning,
beer, kind of
you're
got you
orange juice and vodka?
where you weren't so nervous. Kind of like getting in a derby car. If you're nervous as fuck and you don't drink a beer, you're going to be nervous for a little bit. If you drink 4 or 5 beers, just enough to numb the feelings and take the nervous and the anxiety out of you, and it does a lot better.
That's why I always did cocaine. It just took the nerves away.
I don't think they legalized that yet.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Then you're
My
just all
bad.
damaged.
That's what I told these guys whenever I walked in there. I was like, man, my back's been all fucked up. I took a handful of Tramadol and drank about 4 beers. And back's feeling a lot better.
Maybe Tramadol and some beer will cure this bullshit I got.
There you go. You want me to bring you some? I'll slide this hazmat suit on.
Almost my wife.
No, just open the fucking door and I'll sling them in the door as I come by.
Hold your mouth open.
No, I think South Dakota is going to be unreal. I talked to Austin the other night about, if them guys were going or not. He said no. This is, you've got killer shit all the way through national side, bone stock side. There's some nasty builds on the bone stock side that I know of. And then your favorite class, the compacts, are going to have some nasty cars there, too.
I didn't think they were even having those out there.
Yes, they are.
What day are they running them?
Is that the day
30,
you're going
well,
to decide to be
29,
What's that?
30. So you're going to have 29 of the baddest dudes in the street stock in the fucking country that's going to be duking it out for 20 grand.
What day are they running the compacts?
Oh, shit, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm busy that day.
You're busy. Well, it might be Wednesday.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I was hoping they'd run a Monday.
Or Sunday. But no, you just got to think, when you sit back there and you look at the 29 guys that are going to be there for the Wheelman National Championship. It is a list like you've never seen. Individual teams or an individual setting. You've seen that type of list on a team show, whether it's, Blizzard Bash national side, qualifying side, whoever, but you've never seen a list such as this for a singles one and done.
No, because this is fucking basically the best of the best that you're going to get to see run out there.
You, sir, are correct.
I mean, they have proven themselves at these qualifying fucking shows. They're going to make it happen.
When you get an individual setting of, Bob Whitaker, Dalen Brown, Jared Johnson,
And have all these guys drove together before?
No.
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
what I'm saying. They're from all over the
At
fucking...
Blizzard Bash, all the dudes know what they're going to do all the time because it's the same teams every year.
No, we are going to get to see some dudes from the East Coast, from the fucking West Coast, from the Midwest, all come together in South Dakota that don't know each other's fucking driving style.
Or what they're going to do off the rip.
No, the only thing they know is what they've seen on video.
And that's still hard.
Well, I know on the We Crash podcast that Sam and the We Crash guys are doing a little bit. They talked to Dalen, and they said, Dalen, how do you expect this to play out? And Dalen said, well, I have a 30-gallon fuel tank in my car. And Sam said, you're not going to need that. We're not going to let that happen. They all kind of know 5 or 10 minutes, let the sides play out the way they are, but that's the only issue. When you get those Utah guys, like Jared Johnson told us, there's not going to be, those guys don't let shit play out. They have a goal, they have a game plan, and they're going to go with it. But then you put Pete Hansen and Whitaker and Don Santel in the middle of that, plus your North Dakota guys, plus your South Dakota guys that have made it through. I mean, it's going to be, it's just going to be wild.
And my big deal is with it, I mean, both of you guys know, because you're drivers, usually if you can make it past that I call it the crest of the Derby.
The first 3 minutes.
Whenever everybody's, dead, you start getting the first 10 cars out. After that, it's time to start buckling down and looking to the end. They're not going to have that fucking opportunity in South Dakota because it's going to be that from the fucking start.
Yeah, it's game over once you can kind of see what's happening and what cars are staying and what cars are going out. That's when you kind of...
You're not going to get that now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that strategy is going to have to play from the fucking flag drop.
Mm-hmm. They're going to have to pick a plan from the start.
Yeah, and try to stay with it. Especially if you're running with somebody.
just keep the pressure on, or be the hammer, or
100%.
or see how it plays out. That's really
It's a whole lot of hammers, though.
Yeah,
that's
because I don't know that
hammers.
you're going to be able to sit back and watch somebody try to fucking drive.
No.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody else is going to give you the opportunity to do it.
No.
Well, I was just saying that's your 3 options.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not going to get a chance to study out there.
Mm-hmm.
Track full of hammers.
Yes, sir.
I think that's going to be the. Now, what we were kind of worried about all the way through this summer deal was, all these other shows that you could qualify through. No matter the rule sets, when it went to South Dakota, that's their rule set. Sam broke down, which we will talk with him next episode. But the only 2 guys that are going to be teching on the wheelman side are going to be Chris Williams and Cordell Hansen. The rest of the techs will be from the other promotion groups that put their shows on this summer. So there's a chance that you're going to pull up under the street stock class and have Chris and Cordell there. But you could have Taylor Feldkamp and Josh DeLar looking under it with them too. Plus, the officials on the track are going to be the same as well. So it's not just Ultimate Derby techs or Ultimate Derby officials. Everybody is put into this thing.
Well, and at that caliber of build and driving and show caliber, you're going to run into a clash of, hey, I don't agree with your interpretation of
The rules.
of how he did that.
Bingo.
So it'll be fun to watch that play out.
And another
Oh,
thing
yeah.
is the most anticipated, like you think it's going to be the all balls out wild show. Usually turns out to be the slowest show you've seen.
Sam ain't gonna let that happen.
Metal Mayhem, man.
Bingo. He will
Long-winded
not
bastard.
Dude,
that happened. He's
fucking
already said
Hot
that.
Springs, dude. I went down to Hot Springs and watched the Derby last 2 fucking days. I got
He's
so
not lying.
drunk that I sobered up. I ain't shitting you.
Mid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. They were like, "You want a beer?" I was like, "No, I don't. I'm good."
I already rode my wave.
So we'll try again tomorrow.
It's like if somebody will run over me, like I would be okay with that.
Usually I ask the guys that, the end of the season is gone and among it, past us, for the guys that are sitting there in the studio. Have you guys tried to plan out any other shows other than Border Wars? Maybe the Spring X, Mother's Day 2-man team show. You got a lot of shit through there. Maybe even qualify at Pecatonica to go to the Gold Rush for next year. Anything considered?
They are talking a little bit about the Pecatonica thing.
There, Border Wars.
I think there's a lot of everybody and their dog. I think is going to be going to that.
I do too, and I think it's going to be a good format, and I think it's going to be something that kind of changes the perception on how derbies are run, especially if he gets it to take off like he did this year.
Well, what's so good about it in 2024 is Border Wars is the weekend before Pecatonica,
Right.
which last year they were at the same time. That's why I had to pick and choose where I was going to go. But now, the last weekend of May, I'll be at All to Iowa, I believe that is the name of it. It's about a 4-hour drive instead of a 6-hour drive. And then we can turn around and go to Pecatonica the next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that's about a 5-hour drive. Until I run out of vacation, and then I'm just going to have to take these off, I guess, with no pay. But we'll have to.
Then you'll have to get COVID again.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, Derrick, I'm glad we got you to jump on here for a little bit. I'm going to wrap this shit up with these guys. And hopefully everybody will be waiting for that bonus episode.
Roger that. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey, can we get a little closing for you? Because I'm not going to say your shit at the end of this episode.
Make jump, boys.
Later, buddy.
Later, days.
All right, well, at least we got to talk to the growly fucker for a minute.
He started cleaning up there towards the
He
end.
did. He
Come
did.
to
That's why I
life.
want to get him off there. But no, I appreciate you all coming in. Like I said, Jordan's been on my dick about.
Haven't been on your dick.
He's been on my dick a little bit.
Haven't been on your dick. I just gave you shit about
He's
it.
been on my dick a little bit. Asking if he was podcast worthy.
That's once.
I'm not podcast worthy.
Oh, you jumped on my ass the first Madison show too.
That was a good
And then after the second one, and then you win, and you message me. So that's 3 fucking times.
I didn't say anything on the second one.
Yes, you did.
Finally kicked.
You were like, oh, one of these days we'll be podcast worthy. You slid it in casual conversation, motherfucker.
Too much diesel. Too much diesel.
But no, I appreciate it. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks, sir.
You got a mad dog this year. Doing big things.
Not as big. Yeah. Like I said, always gonna be a shadow.
Austin, you had a good show or good run this year.
Thank you. Shit, stay together long enough.
Had a lot of fun at Spring X. That shit still people sharing the fuck out of the video.
Put her on the map, boy.
Oh yeah.
Got heard around the world.
Yeah.
I could not have picked a better fucking show to have bought somebody's shit.
I called him right after that. I was like, how's it feel to be famous? He goes, I don't know. My phone hasn't stopped ringing.
Yeah, there for like 15 minutes after that.
Well, I was getting snaps. They were like, "Who's in this fucking hard nose car?" And I'm like, "Yes, fuck yes, thank God." Our fucking page, no shit. We got like 400 followers out of that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, right off the fucking
We
bat.
still, just the other day, we were still getting likes on the video.
Yeah. So I guess
Sponsoring this year too.
I guess I'll probably have to buy you another set of fucking door wraps.
Need some royalties.
But no, we appreciate it, guys.
No problem.
Cy, thanks for jumping in and bullshitting a little bit with us. And I guess we'll see you on the bonus episode, and then I'll see everybody at fucking South Dakota.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else to say before we close this shit up?
Shut the fuck up.
We're not ending on that. But Derrick already told everybody to make jump, so that's it.